And now we're on part 4. Can't seem to get these videos to make as easily as I want. So again, as I was saying, Native Americans, we take their land, we take African Americans' labor, and geez, guess what? White folks are very successful. Again, I want you pay particular attention to the sports issue that the chapter brings up, and the issue of Jim Thorpe. He was one of the first super athletes of the day. Played football, baseball, and was a track and field star. Track and field was very popular back then. It was very common to have, San Antonio, challenge Austin, who's got the fastest person, and people really showed up and liked track and field. And he was an amazing track and field star. He was a one-person team. He would be taken to meets just by himself, and then he would whoop like Ivy League schools, event after an event after an event, to the point that they asked the school not to bring him back. There's a discussion of wasps, and obviously this is the majority and dominant group in our society for most of United States history. Talking about sports, again, all the sports used to be just white people sports. And now, of course, African Americans are amazing in the area of sports. Again, the one that I find the most interesting was that black folks were kept out of basketball for so many years because the idea was that they weren't able to play group basketball sport, in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And, of course, that turns out to not be true. Then we switch to African Americans and the issue of the fact that they were brought to America not as some sort of random event. These folks were taken in an industrial sense. The European countries would mark out sections of the African coastline